Yo, what is up guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to show you how to save your projects, but I'm not talking about saving them, and just put it on a hard drive, external hard drive, uploading to Dropbox or something like this. I'm going to show you how to save them and be able to use them really easy when you're making another song. Because I know you do what I did before. You're working on a project and you want that sound, that preset, that sample, whatever of another song, so now you have to reopen that project and search for that, export it or save it, whatever, and then open again the new project and use it, and that's so annoying. So I'm gonna show you how you can just click, drag and have everything on your project. So it's gonna be something really easy and quick, so don't wait more, go to the video, and remember that if this video helps you, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you're missing a tutorial. So with that being said, let's start with it. Okay, so now we're here in FL Studio. Let's say that you're working on a song and you just have something like this, and you have, for example, an automation here, and you have some presets, for example, a serum, whatever. I'm gonna change it just a little bit so later that is this, and you have a melody, whatever, and you have here your sound, and you have some EQs, and you have some reverb, and you have, I don't know, some limiting, whatever. Okay, you have your song here. So now that you finish your song, I recommend you to do this at the end when you're ready to release the song, or when you're gonna release it, so you don't have to redo it again every time. When you have everything, what you have to do is this. So simple. Just go here on File and Export. A lot of people what do is the zipper loop package, and this is so good, for example, for collabs, or when you want to save the project and upload it to Dropbox, Drive, or whatever. But what you have to do is click on Project Bones. When you click on Project Bones, you're gonna have this, and in FL Studio 20, you're gonna have the folder inside OneDrive, well, at least in Windows. OneDrive, Documents, Image Line, Data, FL Studio, Project Bones. Probably it's gonna be it's gonna open. Click here. What we have is all my songs. Well, not all, but the ones I have since I started doing this. So I have Alone, the Yesterday remix, Like It remix, the Memories, Evolution, Cool It, Take Use, and it. So now, for example, I click, I create a new folder. I'm gonna call it Test. Okay, and here I click Accept. I have to say that if you have FL Studio 12 or previous versions, it's not gonna be in the same folder. It's gonna be in the normal FL Studio 1. So you go to your hard drive. Program files, image line, FL Studio 12, data, patches, and inside patches you have the project bones. So what this did is save everything of your project. Save the samples, the automation clips, the presets, the mixer channels, the effects, everything. And where do you have it? You just open here, and you have a folder that is called project bones. You click here, and you have all your project bones. So as you can see, we have here test, that is the one I did now. And well, entitled is the name of the project. As I didn't save it, it's just called like this. And now if we open a new one, I'm gonna show you how you can use it. If you click on automation, you don't have anything. I don't know why this folder is here, but in any project it doesn't work. But if we go to channels, here we have the audio, the samples. Okay, the sample we have the automation, and on unsorted you have what you had in unsorted. So I have the kick and so on because I have it here, but I didn't use them. But if we click and drag the serum, we have our serum, and as you can see, is what I touched. And what if you want the melody? If you want the melody that you had here, you go to scores and you have here the melody, you just click and drag, and you have the melody. Alright, but you use some effects on the mixer channel for those presets and those samples. So what you have to do, you go to mixer, and here you have all the mixer channels. If I scroll down, you're gonna see here the mixer channel I had before, and as you can see, I have the EQ, the reverb, and the Fab Filter Pro L that I downloaded before. You also have here this folder called effects, but this I don't recommend you to use this one, because what this has is all the effects of your song, and in brackets it says of what mixer channel. So as you can see, we also have the frequency limiter of the master, but this is not really good because you have to search and drag, and it's better to use just the mixer one. And now I'm gonna show you a real example of what I do when I want to load something of all the projects, and I'm gonna use, for example, Evolution. So I go here and I say, okay, I wanted that sample that I had in that song, for example. So channels, audio, and I don't know, you have everything here. So if you name everything, it's gonna be a lot better. So for example, I'm just gonna load this. As this song it was 150, I'm gonna put it here. So we have this sample. If you double click, you're gonna see that you have already the volume and the time. And if you have something the outro like this, it's gonna be like this. But as I said, this has some effects on the mixer. So I'm just gonna load it, for example, here, and I'm gonna look for this mixer channel. So it's called Kashmir Ambience Drone 17. So let's look for it. And here Kashmir Ambience Drone 15. So you drag it and you have all your effects, the reverb and the EQ. As you can see, this was not used, so it's disabled. Now you say, oh, I wanted that preset from that song, so just go here on sorted, and you say, okay, as you can see, I didn't name anything, but this was a lead because of the color. So I have this lead now, and I wanted to more or less that melody, for example. So what I do is, as I don't have it with a name, I try to look for this name. But as you can see, I loaded the Serum 64-bit number 2. But as in this project, there is not another Serum 64-bit, another VST with this name. It just deleted the number 2. So be careful and load everything with the name that has here. So if you go to the mixer, I have to look for the Serum number 2 that I don't know why I don't have it. So I recommend you to name everything good when you're gonna do the project bones. And for example, I'm just gonna load this one. Okay, so we have like this. But let's say that you want to use, for example, automations. So I loaded here this bus where I know I have the filter. So this filter doesn't have any automation now. So I'm gonna try to look for it. So let's go to channels, automation, and we know it's DJM filter. So let's look for that name. DJM filter, I have a lot, but it's the one from the lead, so it's this one. Let's put it here. But now, as you can see, it's not doing anything because you have to link it. And how to link it? Just move this, right click here, and instead of creating automation, link to controller. Then you click here, and here you're gonna have all the peak controllers and all the automation. So just look for this automation, click it, accept, and as you can see now it works. So you have the same automation that you use it in that song. And finally, let's say that I want the chords that use it in one song. I want the melody because I had some notes in that melody, I like it, or something like this. So scores, look for the pattern. If you name it the patterns, if you didn't name the patterns as I did here, just look for this preset. So this was the Serum number 2. So here, Serum number 2, Serum number 2, Serum number 2. So I'm just gonna load this one, for example. And here I have the melody. Alright guys, so this was everything about the project Bones. As you could see, it's something really easy and really useful because I like to use my own sounds, to use sounds that I use in other songs. This way you more or less you creating your sound. And for example, if you have if you created one preset, you can just load it this way and you have all the EQs and so on. Or if you like it, the sound that you use it, for example, in the chorus or in the bassline of another song, you can just load it again, and you're gonna have all the mixed channels and everything. Or also this is super useful when you just want to start an idea. Sometimes I just start with an idea, and what I do is just load some leads, some chords, some bass lines, or whatever, the samples and so on of another songs. For example, if I'm making progressive house, I load the sounds of another progressive house song, and I have it there. I put the mixed channels, or at least the bus channel, and this way I can hear more or less how it's gonna sound at the end, so I know if it's gonna work or not. And as you can see, this is way more simple than opening the old project, looking for everything, trying to save it, exporting the samples, then open the new project, then load it, and so on. This is way more simple. So guys, thank you for watching. Hope this tutorial helped you a lot. As I said, this helped me a lot when I discovered it. The workflow now is a lot better, and this way you can create more your own sound. So don't forget to leave a like if this video helped you. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any tutorial. Leave down below some suggestions about other tutorials. Leave also some comments about this. Tell me if this helped you or another way that you do it. And guys, nothing else. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.